Hello everybody, this is the Just Because quilt, and I want to show you my progress because I've been a bit slow with this, but I was trying to catch up. I better put that away. This is the first prompt. While I'm here, I can take out all my threads. So I shall do that while I'm with you. Find a pair of scissors. Better put them down before I do that a lot. Having a conversation, then stop. Put my scissors down before I cut my threads. So I went to my sewing guild yesterday and I spent 3 hours sitting and just stitching, and it was actually nice. No distractions from other things, like, you know, the only distraction I had was the phone, which I didn't get on, and then usually I sit down and talk to other people, but I really made sure I wanted to sit down. Oops. And I know you can't see what I'm doing because I'm on my phone, so the surface of the camera is a lot smaller. So I wanted to make sure I sat down and didn't talk to many people because all I wanted to do was stitch this. I just wanted to get it done and catch up because I was behind in the start. But now I think I've caught up and I'm about ready to show you the second one, and I have organised the third one of the stitching. Don't know where that's come from, that big knot, that knotty bit. So that's out. Probably could do it from the back, could I? Oh, that piece there, I need to sew that in because that was just a big lump that somehow got in the back. So I'll just cut it and then sew it in. I'll have to cut that. That's from down the bottom. Tagging works really well. You just got to make sure that it comes out. Oh, might be some fluff. Now I am worried about these threads here. Hoping that they're not going to keep continuing to be a pain in the neck. I might have to go back later and do another extra row in between. But that's my Just Because quilt finished. See what this is? Oh, it's the knot. Well, block one anyway. Block one is finished, and someone said they had to have 3 butterflies. So she gave me her beautiful butterfly, so I'll stitch that on later. And that one is done. I'm going to put some writing. Oh, there we go again. Some writing in here, and then I don't like this bit here. Somehow my fabric moved down, as you can see down the bottom. It moved itself down, so I've just decided to put a piece of lace across the top because that's Sally's beautiful piece, and I will do that at a later date. So the next one is, let's cut off those threads. Should have overlocked the edges, to be honest. Where's my bin? There. Sorry about my hands waving around. So the next one is this one, and I'm corresponding Create and Craft with Christine, her stitching. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's come off the pin. I'm creating her stitch along in with my quilts. So this is tea time. This has been inspired by my mum, and she always loved tea and the colour teal. So I might have to, I'll see if I can bring you up a little bit with the video. There we go. Hopefully that's good. So what have you got here? Tea time. We've got the old ladies back in the 1800 century, and they're about ready to go out for tea. I've got a butterfly, and some other Tilda ladies. This is the fabric I printed. I showed you this in my other video, but I've decided I wanted to show you fully now. And what I have here is a piece of lacy doily, and I stained it with some tea, and I just put it in the corner. I still don't know whether I like that or I don't, but if I have that there, it's a bit of a blank. It's a bit too big, so I think I might just leave it the way it is. I can't remember what I wanted the buttons for. So all I've got to do now is, and the stamps mean like you can go away on holidays abroad and have cups of tea. There's maybe a list here, a dragonfly and a butterfly. And that's about it for that one. And on the back is just that coloured print. So I've just got to tack it down and do some running stitch. I thought about putting, actually I did think about putting this on here. It wasn't this one, it was this one over here. It was it was a bit too big. But actually when I think about it, it's only going to be that big, isn't it? Because that's the size of my quilt. So if you put this one on there, I think that's just going to be too big though. I did have, I don't know where I put it now. Nope. Let's see if I can find it. I did have this piece here, but I could actually just pop that in there, couldn't I? With the tea on the corner. And I might just tea stain it because I don't want it white, because it's not a lot of white. This is a bit white, but that's not too bad. There's not a lot of white on here. So that's what I will do there. I will just stain that later and put that on. So that's my Just Because quilt ready to go in October. I know we're halfway through, but that's fine. I did a lot of stitching yesterday, and I found it quite good if you stitch at the table and stitch down on a mat like this. It helps put the needle through the fabric, and then you can do it a few times. And I did actually have quite a big needle. I wonder if I can find my needle. Oh no, that's not it. That's my little bag I made. There's my thimble. I think this might be the needle here. Is it in there? No, it's just pins in there. This is it here. I found it somewhere in my needle bag. So that's my Just Because quilt.